Well, if it isn't the VOD watchers. Give me just a second. We're about to update. I am super late today, but we started early yesterday, so it evens out. Okay, copy, paste, internet, Twitch, minimize, so now I can see chat. Boop, and then channel. Perfect. Stop. Shut up. 160p, copy, paste, enter. I should make a program that does this shit automatically. Oh my goodness, the time I would save. The content we could make. Where not every VOD starts out with me on screen doing nothing for like 2 minutes. Well, then again, I don't have a starting screen, so I guess it's probably fine, huh? Is there, Elements, the game, OST? There's no way. Intro from the card game Elements. Oh, wow, they do have it. What the fuck? Wow. I'm looking at these comments. Sorry, I'm getting super distracted. Look at these comments. Invokes so much nostalgia. Elements was my first online game and first card game. I love this. I'm devastated that this no longer exists, but I'm glad dedicated fans created Open ETG. Yeah, that's a Discord that I'm part of that also has their version of the game. I'm gonna do it differently though. It's more of a spiritual successor than a full-on remake. Heartbroken, it will be broken after this year. 3 years ago. 12 years ago. Nice sound here, like the intro of that game. Fun fact about this piano intro. I was there when the guy who made it gave it to Zanzarino, the maker of the game. The guy who made it, it's been so many years. So many years. If I saw him, I would recognize him. It's either JMDT or it's not. I know that's not him. That's the AI3 testing guy, I think. With the picture of Adrenaline as his profile picture. I don't remember who made it, but anyway, he was super popular in the community, and he just threw this out one day. It's like, hey, here's a better intro for you. And it's like, what the shit? Wow, he just threw that out there, huh? Okay, let's turn on some real music here. Let's go. We listened to Stark. We haven't listened to Sessions Vi in a while. That's an all right one. Okay, let's move that over here. So today, ladies and gentlemen, is program day. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna boot up Visual Studio, and we are gonna have a few projects open. The idea here is we're gonna salvage a little bit of this going on. In fact, we might salvage this entire module, and we might salvage, I'm looking. We might salvage the texture module, because that one's really easy, right? This one. Like the texture module, and then we'll also copy the initialization module. Yeah. So file, new. Is this it? Are we gonna do new project? It's either him or it's not. Exactly, Mr. Dick. Hello. I guess it's time for a whole new project. All right, here we go. Beginning. I don't know what we're gonna call this game. It's not gonna be Elements the Game Remake, but maybe like New Element or something like that. New Elements? New. It has to evoke the word elements somehow, but I don't know what to do. We are gonna do a new console application. No, fuck that. Empty project. Actually, can I search for SDL? Ah, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? All right, empty project. And we're gonna call this Elements Sequel. Elements the Game Remake. And we're gonna have it go into programming, and we're gonna call it Wait, do I want a solution? Oh, no, we do want a new solution. Okay. So we're gonna call this folder, we're gonna call it Elements the Game Remake. We'll just call it Elements Remake. I'll call it Elements the Game Remake. Why not? Okay, do I really need to make a new folder called that? Okay. I guess we can create a new solution. Okay, next. Is that it? Oh, baby, let's go. All right, sweet. So new file. This is going to be a CPP file, right? Wait, hold on. Modules. Do I need a .cpp in order for int main, where like the first line of like a C++ program, does that need to be in a .cpp file, or can I make everything a module interface unit, including the int main? I wonder if you can actually do that. New elements: Nihonium, Moscovium, Tennessinian, Orgasm. I wonder if you could do that. Either way, let's go for CPP. All right, starting from scratch. All right, before we start, let's do a couple things here. We need to project. We need to learn. What's that called? It has a stupid name. Does it add resource? I need to add SDL to this because I don't think it works right now. Like if I hashtag, oh no, sorry, import SDL.header, import std, int main, std cout. Just making sure everything works with SDL. Does not. Okay. That's fine. So just to make sure that this isn't crazy. Does not work. Okay, what are we missing here? Cannot find the file specified. Uh-oh. I saw that you hashtagged? I know, so stupid. So why could it not... Do I retarget the solution? Nope. Could not find the file specified. Okay. Where's my programming? Elements the game remake. Okay, hold on. This is dumb. I think I know what happened. It like remade it twice. Oh gosh. Anyway. What's wrong with this? You need to add the SDL include library to your include flags. Well, we're not even doing SDL right now. We're just doing like basic bitch shit. I mean, I know I could do like hashtag include IO stream, right? Like this works. No, this doesn't even work. So why could Visual Studio not find the file specified? Although I guess I could just make this simple and like just new project it and just do from... I did empty project. Maybe I should do a console application. Maybe that's a little easier, huh? So this is elements, the game remake. This directory is not empty. Okay, that's fine. We can do that now. Fuck! Okay, hold on. You know what? Let's just make this easy. Programming, delete. Oh, look at that. It's so easy. Okay, now we update Visual Studio. Remove from list, and we're gonna open a project, create a new project. Okay, now it's gonna be a console application. Make it nice and easy. It's gonna be elements. Change the destination folder to be desktop programming, and we're gonna call this elements remake. Create. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Okay, now we're on track again. Okay. I don't know what the difference was there, but there you go. So we're going to return 0. Sweet. Import std should still work the same. Doesn't work. Do I have to enable it for the project, I guess? So project. No. Sorry, it's been a while. We've done so much learning on that other game that I'm trying to like remember where everything goes here. Optimization. Wait, is optimization not already enabled? OD, OD1, O2. Oh. Yeah, we want OD2, right? Or O2? Intrinsic functions generate faster, but possibly larger code. Eh, it's fine. Why not? Do you need to use C++ 23 in the language settings? Isn't that... I thought that was like all wide. Oh, you're right. Look at that. Latest features. Yes. Apply. All options. Okay, so I think we have everything enabled now. So now it should run. It does not. Because O2 RTC command line options are compatible. Oh. Incompatible. Okay, so we need to go to project, properties, go back to optimization. Okay, so we're gonna go, I think it was custom before. Apply. Go. Could not find module std. Okay, so that should work. So what's the difference here? Well, first we need window. Shows tide bar, close all tabs. Was it view? It was view. Okay, we need view, solution explorer. There we go. We're going to go to right click and was it properties? It must have been. So where am I? Oh, was it linker? I bet it was linker. References, console. I'm looking for module support, which I don't see. That's console window. We've looked through that before. That's not it. Wow, it's been so long since we've done this. Output file, input files, system. So it's not the linker. I thought it would be under C++. Forced include files, forced using files. On my way to bed. See you later, Mr. Dick. Do you need to use C++ in the language 23 in the language settings? Well, we've already enabled that, I think. We've already have that. I just need to enable like new features. So I guess we go to advanced. Whole program optimization, no. Debug libraries, no. I mean, I can look it up, but I didn't think it would be that difficult. There we go. Okay, C++ language standard, latest. So that shouldn't matter. Oh, I can configure a project to be a .dll. Okay, that's kind of cute. I didn't know that. I think the compiler flag is F module or F modules. Well, that shouldn't matter. I didn't do that last time. Yeah, features from the latest C++ working draft. Oh, build ISO C++ 23 standard library modules. Yes. Enable experimental C++ standard library modules. Yes. Apply. There we go. Now it should work. Wow, why did that take so long? There we go. Okay. Now we're cooking with fire. Okay, now we're gooch. All right, we are now, okay, that took us a bit, but we're there. So now, we're gonna make a new module. So we're gonna go to project, add a module, and we're gonna go initialization. Now, luckily, we've done this before. So this is, we're gonna rename this. We're gonna rename this. No, I guess not. We can just call it, we can just recall this and just do, initialize, initialize. And then we're gonna be importing. All we're doing is just import, initialization. There we go. That's it. And now we go over here. Boom. Export. Well, first, this is a module because it's a primary interface. Then we export module initialization, which is what this takes in. And then we export initialize, initialize with no parameters. And there we go. Okay. Now, what do we want out of this game for initialization? Now, the initialization in this card game is going to take a lot more as an input than we had in the bullet hell shooter. Initialization is actually going to be an initialization, you know? I also want this to be a bool, because if it returns false, oh, no, I don't need that. What was the syntax for standard expected? Was it std expected? Well, now we need to import modules. Import standard library. Okay, so we need a template of, we need a type name, which is the kind of type we're going to be expecting to return, which is a, for now, an int. And then we're going to need, I don't know, int success. And then we're going to need a error type, which I think is going to be a string. No, fuck. Can it be an int? Should it be an int? I don't remember. I think it can be a string though. I think we should do that. And then this is initialized. So that is taking the place of int in the word. Yeah, it's fine for it to be an int. Although I guess if it's true or false, we could just return a bool. So if it returns false, then something's wrong. The title is wrong. Wait, why? What's wrong about it, Code Toil? What's a better practice? So we'll do if this, oh no, sorry. If this doesn't initialize, then, oh, what are we doing? It'll return a string. So we need import standard library. Why are you not importing this? Initialization. Did I spell that wrong? Copy. Paste. Oh, I did. Initialization. There we go. That's how you spell it. Okay, so if this doesn't work, then std cout, not coroutine handle. Expected dot. Was it that? I don't No, I remember. Auto error report. That's what it was. Is equal to... Wait. I don't like this. I don't like this start. Because I feel like instead of initialization, we should be... I don't know. I don't like the way we did it in the bullet hell game, where like we had our int main, like this is where the program starts. Now, we would then call, instead of all this, we would just call like, you know, game loop or something like that. And then it would jump over to the game loop function, and then the first thing that would do is initialize. Do I want that? I feel like I shouldn't do that. But how do I initialize the window and the renderer and have that be referenced objects in the game loop without calling initialization in the game loop? I guess I didn't call the game loop an initialization and just pass as parameters the renderer and everything. I could just pass over the custom object. Just passing by. I'm proud of you, Gary. Keep it up. Thank you, Darian. Mwah. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. How's France? Well, I guess you're passing by, but see ya. Okay, so we have our game loop. I think this is the better way, right? Yeah, I think I like this more. So we're actually importing game loop. I don't like that. Can we just call it loop? No. Naming things is difficult. I'm in the sunny part, but now it's night, so good night. Good night. See ya. Mwah. See you later, alligator. We're just starting a whole new project. Well, let's think about it this way. If a person plays the card game, could we do something? No, we have to initialize before anything else because that is what creates the window and everything. I don't hate the idea of initializing in game loop, but I don't really like it either. It's just I want to separate it, so maybe we should just do initialization, you know? So if that's the case, error report is equal to this, where auto either represents a bool value or a string value. So if error report is equal to 1 for success, then... Wait! No, that's fine. If it's a string, I'm a little worried we're gonna have 1 there, you know? Hello, Gary in chats. Alpha Renee, hello. Alpha Ina. You know Ina from Holo Live? Kinda cute. Oh, I don't know how to because I want to be careful about error reporting here. That's what I want to do. If we have an expected bool or a string, if there's an error, because that's what it'll do. On success, return a bool. If there's anything wrong, return an error, which is going to be a string. So if we have an auto, this object is either a bool value or it's a string. So could we do something like is equal to true, then see out error report. No operator matches that. What? Oh no, this is bad because that's, yeah, okay. Else if error report is equal to false. Well, no, I don't like that then. This is gonna be a custom object type, huh? So we'll just call this app. Or app for now is just gonna be a struct containing, hold on, now I need to import a few things here. Import SDL.header which is currently not allowed. Okay, let's do this. What's that called? NuGet? How do I actually activate NuGet? Get tools and features? No. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. So we want none of the above here. I want, close that. Wait. Fuck. I wish I could easily access NuGet to just get what I wanted. But to be fair, once we're done with this, we're done. Connect to server. Theme, no. Okay, okay, now we're talking. Okay, now we look for SDL. SDL2.NuGet. I'm assuming it's this one. Or is it ppy.sdl2? Oh, C#. No, that's bad. Raw SDL2 bindings for .NET. No, this is fine. Yep. And then install. Apply. All right. And then before we forget, we need SDL image. Actually, do I nowadays? I don't even know. I don't even think so. So now we have the header and it still runs, which it should. Okay, that's fine. There's errors. Okay, cool. Now we have a struct, and we're gonna call this struct app. App is gonna be a, for now, int x. Int y is equal to 5. Return y. Now we're just gonna see if we're even able to error report. Else if. Else if. Now we're gonna see is if error report is equal to, oh, it's not gonna be an int, it's gonna be a string. I'm sorry. It's gonna be a standard string, and then standard string y is equal to debug test. Return y. Y. Oh, no, this is the error report. Fuck. God. Hello, mate. Hello, Overlord Vim. So I'm still kind of weirded out by this SDL expected. So I think what it wants is an app. Or app. Fuck. Application. Information. I always call it application. 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 And we'll call this for now app, and we're going to be returning an application. Is equal to a string. So now this is equal to y. Return app. Y does not convert. Oh, dot x is equal to y. What? Wait, what's wrong with this? Oh, it is a string. That's the problem. Wait, am I confused? Or do I need to look up the syntax for this? I might need to. Oh, that's why. Application. Okay, so that takes care of that. Why is it not? Type name is not allowed? What? Call it window. Type name is not allowed? Wait, lowercase window? Oh my gosh, really? I didn't realize capital letters were so limiting. Type name is not allowed. What the fuck? Window test. Type name is not allowed. Oh, okay. So it's not my fault. Application app equals debug. Oh, right. You have to initialize it. Fuck. Thank you. Gotcha. Okay, that's why that fucks. Now, why can't I return that? We're expecting a window, right? You're also returning a pair, so the return statement doesn't work. We're not returning a pair though, right? We are, unless this is like another standard thing. I should look up the syntax. Hold on. Wait, where is the... Fuck, I don't care about Stack Overflow. Give me the reference. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, so what's going on here? What am I missing syntax-wise? So yeah, we have T and E. Perfect. It needs to be two different classes. Class expected. Okay. Constructor, deconstructor, operator. Okay, give me an example. So we have an enumerated class parse error, auto parse number, yada yada, int main, auto process, lambda pseudo. Whew, where's your expected? Wait, where's the expected? Oh, there we go. Oh, return unexpected. Right. Return unexpected. Argument list? What? What did I do? Standard expected, double parse, whatever. Wait, does that work? Wait, is that modern syntax? Ew. It's kind of cool though. Auto parse number. STD expected double parse error. Auto main. Trailing return type requires the auto type specifier. What a weird auto this function expected. Auto, maybe this is like the exception. Maybe this needs to be int. And this would be auto initialize pointer expected. Expecting a foldy. Oh, that worked. Oh, that's weird. Ooh, do you even need expected? Error handling. I feel like that's something we didn't really do very well of last time. Return the instance app, not the type window. Well, it doesn't have to be a window. It can be like the application. Whatever we call it, app or window, it's the same idea. And then we return app, but we're not returning app. We're returning expected. Is that what we're doing? Returning unexpected, return unexpected, return retvol. Retvol is equal to this, begin, end. What? Such a complicated example. How was this so easy before? Expected template, supposed to return value t, but which may encounter some error like initializing, in which case it will return a descriptor of that error like e. Parse input, input, input. Okay. Okay, how is it better than variant? Don't care. Hey, I looked for it in the standard and it isn't there. Expected will be part of the upcoming C++ 23 module. Okay. So it gives that, otherwise it returns a string as an error. Oh. So this, for now, should just be an int. We'll call it int x. So int y is equal to 5. Application. Auto application is no, maybe not. Is equal to y. Return application. That's wrong though. You don't want to return application. What you actually want to do is return. No, this thinks it's an int though, isn't it? What the fuck? There. Now application is an app. So now it returns successfully. We are expecting an app. Okay, that works. Now, if application is equal to 5, std unexpected, which returns a 1-byte value. And now this all happens. So let's do something like auto is equal to initialize. Currently undefined because I didn't save it. Fuck? Could not open module. Why? Oh God. Stop. There. Okay. Why couldn't we do this? Why? Oh, if application.x is equal to y. There we go. Now you let app be the name of the type and the application be the name of the object? Yep. Use the object, not the type. What? What do you mean the object? We are using the object, right? Just switch sides without remaking the whole window. Jeez, STL, what are you doing? Or Visual Studio. So now that works. So now this is not importing. Why? Could not open module. Yes, you can. Return application. So now we see out error report. Now it should work. Tons of errors. That begins with no operator found, which takes the left-hand operand of type basic IO stream. Initialize is undefined. We have an auto though. Maybe I should just do this for now. Oh, now it doesn't work again. What a weird error. Ignored left of standard unexpected with no variable is declared. For the love of God, Gary, get it together. You're right. So we have, ooh, so bright. Standard expected. I just want to know what a successful case looks like. Unexpected, unexpected. Okay. So there's your unexpected parentheses. Parse error. Hold on. I'm going to look at my other project here in Visual Studio, the SDL learning, and let me see what I did there, because I did this before. I have done this before, sorry, language. It wasn't textures, it was initialization, which of course the module isn't up, so give me just a second. View, Solution Explorer, initialization. Okay. So what did we do? Export, expected, application, string. If this doesn't work, return, unexpected, failed to initialize. Oh, we're returning that value. Parentheses, test failed. Oh, okay, okay. Let's try that. So what should happen is this will fail. It didn't fail. Are we making elements the game? Yes, I actually made a little design doc for it. It's hold on. Well, I mean, I can edit it, but this is just a picture of it. So we have like our whole design doc going, and we're gonna have like little woo woo woo. These are all little modules we're gonna make. We're gonna make a menu module and a card module and a game field module. So we're gonna have like a scene transition stuff. We're gonna have like behind my fat head. How do I? It's really hard to zoom. Anyway, we're gonna have a like what I want on the cards and stuff. We're having it all set out now so that we can just be like, boom, get it done, you know? Alpha Rainy. This could be done. Yes, but like if we're learning C++, why not learn like the latest and greatest, you know? So speaking of that, copy, auto initialize, pointing to what it's gonna be returning. Better practice, because now you can search by auto whatever function name rather than like this, you know? It should still run. Yep. So now let's make sure this works. I don't know if int main is like the exception to this, but auto main int. It does work. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's neat. I like that. I'm gonna do this from now on. We're gonna have auto function pointing to what it's going to be returning. I like that syntax. Sup chat, Lois Niters in the YouTube chat. Hello. Alpha Rainy, do you watch other Alpha Reina? What do you prefer? Is it Reina, Ina? Forcing what? What is this cool though? Who doesn't like that syntax, chat? Look at this. This is peak performance, whether you like it or not. Look at this C++ 23 syntax. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, let's have some real stuff here. So we have SDL imported. So SDL renderer. It's going to be called, it's a renderer pointer, sorry. And it's going to be called global renderer. It's going to be a global renderer. We don't need more than one renderer. You know, we're not going to have reflections. We're not going to do any of that. So we can just have one renderer handle all of the 2D games. So I think that's fine. We're going to have an SDL window pointer called window. Global window, I guess. And then we have a renderer, a window. Is there anything I need immediately? I don't think so. I still have that other app up, right? What did I do in this? Renderer, show cursor, application. This is very similar. Should I just copy and paste this? No, we are doing it differently. Aha! This is gonna be different. What was my return value though? Oh, an SDL rect for the screen resolution. Kind of based. Even though global window does count for that. We care about windows in terms of like blotting textures, you know? Does that syntax do something other than just moving the order of things around? Nope. Or you are correct. Gary, you never actually the error checking code in the main function, error handling code? Yeah, we'll figure that out in a second. We're just trying to get the initialization down and then we'll worry about like checking it, you know? So now we have application is gonna be, I don't want to initialize yet. Instead, we need something a lot simpler. We need to initialize SDL. So if explanation point SDL init. This is something new we didn't do last time. Look at this. Init everything. That's not what it's called, is it? Is it underscore? It's SDL init everything. There we go. That's what I want. Parentheses. If that doesn't work, no. SDL initialize parentheses SDL init everything. Was that what the context was? Initialize. Or is it SDL init? I always forget the syntax. It is init. Why did I even question myself, chat? That's what I want. All right. So we just initialize everything. This is audio. This is video. This is pictures, PNG, all that shit. So all image types, everything just works. Sup? 0 for success? We'll get there. We'll get there. We're just, listen, chat. If this is, I promise you, we're going to be finishing this application. If we're going to be finishing the application, that means I need actual proper error reporting, okay? We're not going to wing it like we did last time. I've learned this the hard way, which means now I'm going to do it forever. If we don't have an easy way to test something or to error report something and we just start shooting the shit, just trying to find the bug, it never works, okay? It never works. I need to make a debug and then solve the problem. So we're just going to do that now. Never worry about it again. No, but Gary, did you finish the other game? No, but that was more of a, that was more of just the way we programmed the game, like the whole framework, I didn't really like. I think this game, for example, we're gonna be doing templates. And that's something that if we did that in the bullet hell shooter, we would have had to refactor like 90% of the program, and I didn't want to do that. So we might as well just start over and make a game that I already know the design of. I know how it's gonna look like in the end. I know what the different menus are gonna be. Like everything is already in my head. So we don't need to design the game, although we will do a little bit of design. It's more so making the game, which I think where my practice should be right now. Return 0 for success. Thank you. If this is equal to 1, or not 0, if it's not equal to 0. Also, I love this little font, by the way, that turns my exclamation point equals into a slash equals. I like that. And then we're going to be return S standard unexpected parentheses quote initialization failure end curly brace semicolon. Okay, so that's our basic bitch error reporting, you know? We'll make that next line, make it a little cleaner. There we go. That's clean, right? Pretty cool. I want this on the same line though. It's kind of ugly. No, I do want this on the same line. If we're doing error reporting, I'm okay with that. Now we do the same thing, but this one's gonna look a little different. This one is gonna be a new function we did not use last time, because last time when we initialized, we did SDL window pointer L window equals SDL create window, made all the window and all that. Then we did the same thing for the renderer, and it was really dumb. So what we're actually gonna do is SDL create, SDL create window and renderer in one function. Oh, baby, what a function. And it needs an int, so the XY value of where the window is going to appear on the screen. A uint32, which I think is for, I wish this would show like, I don't know what it is about Visual Studio, but it's not showing like the parameters of the function. In fact, let's look that up now, because if we're going to use a new function, I might as well know what it is, right? SDL create window and renderer. For the love of God, format the document. Hello, Casca channel. Cute. I liked your stream yesterday. It was pretty adorable. Okay, now write a function that tests initialization. We'll get there. Have a good breakfast, Alpha Reina. Okay. You have an extra curly brace? Good. Okay, so what are we trying to do here? Creates a window and a default renderer. Width, height, the flags used to create the window. We'll come back to that in a second. A pointer filled with the window or null on error. And a pointer filled with the renderer or null on error. Okay, 0 on success. Or -1 on error. SDL get error. Okay. Okay, now how do we do this? Well, first, error reporting. So if this function does not equal 0, so it fails, then copy, paste. Also, where's my extra curly brace? Chat, I don't have an extra curly brace. I think we're legit here. Except instead of initialization failure, it's failed to create application. We'll do that. And this is failed to initialize. Okay, so now we have our stuff here. So just to be specific, width of the window, height of the window. For now, we can do 720 by 720. But we can change that later. This is SDL create window, which requires what? The flags used to create the window. Really? uint32 flag, which I think 0 or 1 or more window flags are ORed together. This is yeah, this is all this. So OpenGL, Vulkan, like what kind of window do you want to make? SDL get error? Yeah, good if you want your software to not compile. But yeah, this is how you like full screen desktop, full screen. The problem I'm worried about full screen is, do I want, like, in order to make, yeah, I can make a window full screen, but to actually like scale all of the textures in the game to be bigger relative to the size of the window, I guess I could just implement that when we have our texture file, right? Or no, that doesn't matter, because if we, does that mean size of the sprite is going to be based on the screen resolution size? Is that actually what we're doing? I don't know. I don't know about that. Window resizable. Actually, that's probably a good way to do it, huh? So SDL window resizable. We'll do that for now. We'll see if we can finagle our way through. Then we need a pointer to what? Then we need a pointer to a pointer filled with the window or null on error. A pointer filled with the renderer, null on error. What does that mean? What does double star mean? A pointer filled with the renderer. The window where the rendering is displayed, the index. This is create window and renderer. I don't need to make another window and then point to it. That's what this is for. A pointer filled with the window. Oh! Oh, is this where I name it? Local window, local renderer, reference, no, reference, no, pointer, no, how do I do this? SDL window pointer equals null pointer. Pass address of window to the function. Oh, I have to make things null. Okay, I can kind of dig that. So because we declare our variables immediately before we use them. So we have an SDL window. Wait, what did I declare first? Renderer, window, rect. So we'll do renderer first. Nah, we'll do window first. Window pointer local window is equal to null pointer. And then can I do something like comma local renderer? Oh, it's in window. Never mind. I can't do that. SDL renderer pointer local renderer is equal to null pointer. Now these exist, but these need to be not. This needs to be in reference to local window and renderer. Ah, okay. Now we're cooking with fire. Okay, so we're gonna be return. Oh, there is an extra curly brace. Chat, why didn't you tell me that? Jeez. And we're gonna return application. Wait, I never made it. Oh shit. Application. Well, we'll call it local application. Fuck it. Is equal to. What parameters do we need? Oh, we need a rect for screen resolution. Okay. SDL rect screen resolution parameters of. I wish there was a way to be like get user info. This will be 0, 0. 720, 720. Although, maybe what I should do, chat, maybe this is wiser. Maybe this is what we reference here. So screen resolution dot X. No, dot width. And then screen resolution dot height. Something like that. I don't know if this is actually wise, but I like this more. I don't know if that's actually good to do that way, but I like this. The operator will take the address of the pointer named window. Okay. Don't hard code a magic number, Gary. Pass it from outside of the function. How would I do that? I almost wanted to be like, use like some Windows app or something like SDL get user screen size or something like that. And then fill that in as a parameter for initialization. But I don't know if that's an easy thing to do. So what's a better solution here then? Initialize const rectangle reference to, and then screen resolution. So taking it as a parameter from main? I guess. I mean, that's fine. And then later on, we gonna export, import, delete this. Save it. SDL rect. Oh wait, I can just copy paste. This. That never works, chat. I never export import correctly. Paste. So now in initialization, we're gonna correctly pass a const SDL rect address, and it's gonna be screen resolution, and then we reference that here. Ignore the red squigglies. Those aren't actually red squigglies. It's IntelliSense problems. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Xander 100444. Xander, have you been here before? Or maybe just Xander's a popular name. I like your name. Very classy. And then we pass screen resolution. Does this work? Oh, we have to import SDL dot header. Why does my initialization not import correctly? That's weird. Doesn't work because I'm missing a semicolon. Right there. Oh, because we didn't actually define application. So application no longer takes a screen resolution. It just has a global renderer and a global window. So we're going to be returning local renderer, comma, local window. And these are pointers. Okay. Sweet. And now we return it, and that return value will take in this auto, and then we return 0. Go. Doesn't work because error linker, unresolved external symbol, SDL main referenced in function main get command line. Fatal error linker, unresolved external. What? Export module initialization. Is it like a module issue? Export module initialization, import. Did I not export this? Export auto. Oh, do I have to export the struct? I bet I do. No. Unresolved externals. You don't need 2 lines like that. Unnecessary visual noise. Return app, local window, local. Oh. Damn, kind of based. Didn't know you could initialize the same line you return, but I guess that makes sense, right? Oh! You're saying that? I could do that? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's based. I thought you had to declare an object type to initialize something, but I guess the return doesn't care because all we're returning is an app. Oh, kind of cool, kind of cool. Did you link SDL main? What? Gary, do Shift Alt F. Shift Alt F. What does that do? I don't know what that does, but it did something. So maybe it is a SDL issue. So maybe we go to project. I thought I imported SDL though. It does know SDL exists. That's how I have window and renderer and everything. Is it like a linker issue? Extensions, tools, options. Maybe it's a tooling issue? Package sources, no. IntelliSense, text editor. No, it remembered all my text wrapping stuff. The environment's the same. All this is the same. Anyway, Gary, what is this supposed to do? Oh! Wait, what? It's about how much gibberish you can spout to psych out your enemy. Ah! Coding about how efficiently you can copy and paste, right? Yeah! Blue sheepy sheep! Have I met you before? Your name sounds familiar. Maybe. You should format the code. I think the code is as formatted as it can be, you know? Maybe I'll zoom out a bit. But like, it's pretty formatted, you know? Maybe I can make this a little cleaner, but whatever. I don't know. This feels pretty clean. You don't have enough stats on int to figure this out, I guess. What did, maybe I should look at the linkers, I guess? So, properties. Where's linkers? Linker. Output file, no, that doesn't care. That doesn't matter. Advanced. Error reporting, no. Import library? Edit, no, that shouldn't matter. Last time we just had SDL imported and that was good. That's all I needed. So maybe we go to NuGet and see what happened here. So when I downloaded SDL, oh, do I have to download one for C++ though, I guess? No, that is it. I downloaded this one, which is a cross-platform development library intended to provide low-level access to yada 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 via OpenGL and Direct3D. So we did 2.3 or whatever. That is what we did. That's all we did though. Did we do something else? I guess I can look up SDL learning and see what we did here. Installed? There we go. NuGet redistributable image. Oh, why do I need the redistributable? Oh. Is that what's going on? I need the redistributable. So let's try that. Didn't work, but it's a different kind of error. SDL main. Link 2019. Unresolved external symbol. Okay, well, let's copy that. See what the good old Google comes up with. Unresolved external symbol to function. A compiled code for function makes reference or call to a symbol, but the linker can't find the symbol definition. It's followed by a fatal error 1120. You must fix all the errors first. A reference to a function or variable that the linker couldn't resolve or find a definition for. Oh. So I guess I could return. No, it would show up unexpected if something couldn't like render here, right? If the local window and the local renderer weren't made, then we'd have an issue. But here, it's fine. Don't you think... Oh my god, the chat wasn't scrolling. I'm so sorry. Oh, I thought you guys were just like bullying me by not telling me anything. You guys said a lot. Okay. Try restarting Visual Studio. That shouldn't matter. Find linker command parameter. Copy and paste, but copy is from your brain. Ah! I don't think NuGet is great for C++. How did you use NuGet? All we did was just download SDL. That's all we did. Where is SDL main called in your code? Literally, this module and this module are the only instances of us doing anything. This is the entire program, and we're not even doing that. Mainly with fatal error 1120, one unresolved external. So I guess we can look up 1120 then. Oh. Linker tools error. Reports the number of unresolved external symbol errors. Each unresolved external symbol first gets reported by our 2019 error. The 20 comes last, showing the unresolved error count. Ah, you don't need to fix this error. It corrects if you go to the 2019 error. So all we have to worry about is our 2019 error, this guy, which is unresolved external symbol SDL main referenced in function main get command line. What does that mean? I guess I can copy that and paste it. CRT startup. It's not a Windows console problem. The infamous error is back. It can't find the main method. Oh, is it this? Int main that. Oh, is that the issue? No, same error. Interesting, interesting. How did you get SDL? We did tools, NuGet project manager, manage NuGet projects for solutions. We searched SDL and we downloaded this one, which is SDL2.NuGet with 223,000 downloads. This should have been exactly what we did before. We also downloaded redistributable, the redistributable components for 4 package SDL2 with 85,000 downloads. Oh, chat, you're so smart. Okay, we didn't ever take in our arguments. True. All right, let's see if that works. That should only have one pointer. That maybe should have 2 pointers. Oh my God, that makes no sense. But it did successfully return 0. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. So first, let's fix this. Save it. Now, why isn't initialization being eaten? Interesting. So now, we're not gonna have this, although we could, because this error report is now the app that this is. This contains the renderer in the window. So now we call the game loop function, passing an error report as a parameter. And we're going to comment that out because now we need to bug this on purpose. So instead of initializing everything, let's initialize nothing, and we should get a failed to initialize SDL. Nothing. Does not take 0 arguments. Okay. No error. Uh-oh. 1? SDL. Well, hear this. You know what? Instead of that, let's do this. Let's just comment this out. Ooh, actually. Yeah, let's comment on everything. Now we should get the other one. Failed to create application error. No, we didn't. Oh, no, we did. I'm sorry. I'm so dumb. I apologize. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I now realize I'm not even looking at chat. I'm just going to type it. Okay, we need to see out error report. Right. Not right? What's going on here? Huge amount of errors. No operator found, which takes the left-hand operand type of that. What? Oh, because it was successful and it didn't read the app. Okay, my bad. Now it should read an error. Fuck. Ugh. Okay, now I'm looking. Bruh, it's an array of strings. Well, I didn't have a double pointer in this other program. Look. Not this. In our thing here, where's our int main? I don't even know where that's at nowadays. This, look. Int main, argument, character pointer, array. Oh, we never gave the array. Oh, so if we did this, then we can point to that array, right? Oh. You can make it, yeah, okay, gotcha. Sassy Fajita, yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't want, if I can, I'd like to avoid double star. That to me is very like, I have no idea what that is supposed to represent. So we'll just stick with 1 star. Okay. So that all being said, we have 2 problems. 1, this can't open initialization. Should it go afterward? But I know it's booting it. So maybe we're not actually doing anything. Maybe the issue is that auto error report initialize is not actually doing anything. So what's the issue here then? Did we spelling it wrong? Initialization. Import initialization. Initialize. Initialize. Why did I capitalize the I? I don't fucking know, but I did. So something is wrong here where the initialization module isn't even loading. Gary, what is the return type of initialize? It can be either an app, which is the struct we've just defined, or it's a string. Yes, that is correct. Because I did it here. Yeah, we're returning a string. The problem is that auto should make error report equal to the value of initialize, whatever that gives you. If it's a string, if it's an app, whatever. I was trying to see out the value of this if it was a string, but it's giving me like a million issues. So if I just comment this out, nothing happens because the game successfully runs and then ends because I have no like way to error report right now. I don't think cout can print an expected. Cout cannot print an expected. What? Wait, how did I error report? Oh my God, it's been so long since we've worked on this. Okay, initialize auto app if, oh, come on, app.error. Is that what I have to do? Oh, if this doesn't work. If exclamation point error report, then error report dot error. Is that what I have to do? Cout error. Ah, gotcha. So that's what we see out. The error. Okay, so now this will work. Use and to create a pointer to a member. Okay. Non-standard syntax. Oh, because it's successful? Chat, what the fuck did I do? Auto app equals initialization with the exact same setup. If app is not what we expect it to be, cout app return. Return 1? We just do that? Return 0. Okay, that works. So now we're gonna come up here, make this 0 so it fails to initialize. What happens? Return 0. What the fuck? What's different here? Error is a member function? Wait, why did this work? App.error. Oh, it's app.error function. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it still didn't see out anything, but let's actually fuck it up now. Still code 0. SDL init audio. Oops, we initialized the wrong thing. Nothing happens. Interesting. Return unexpected, failed to initialize. I wonder if this is not even doing anything. Do you have any reason to believe that will work? Gary, why do you think setting it to 0 will cause it to fail? I don't know. You should be forced to read, learn CPP like Ju, Bi, and Ba, Sing, Say. What? No, I know. See, guys, it's not logic that we have struggled with. It's, maybe just like the syntax? I don't know. Try 0 to 69. You might get a bingo. What? I know that this returns -1 on failure and 0 on success. So that's why we put, if it's not equal to 0, return unexpected. So I guess that's fine if that works, right? And then in order to create the local window in the local renderer, we have to initialize there. And if that fails, then return. So maybe what we do is instead of the renderer, we put... No, null pointer doesn't matter because that would still work. I don't know. Maybe it works so well it'll never error report. See out the error from this if that is unexpected. Did I do anything else special here? Expected, application, string, application being a render, a rect, a window. Show cursor disabled, local, if that's unexpected, failed to create renderer. Oh, maybe that's a better way to do it. If local window is equal to null pointer, return that unexpected failed to create window, semicolon, and then do the exact same thing for the local renderer. Failed to create renderer. So let's do something like we misspelt the renderer, or maybe we just set it to null pointer. Okay, maybe that's a good error. So now it should return an error there. Exited with code panic. So this isn't not working. That's what I'm learning here. Bye, bozo. Who is this guy? I'm looking for a PoE streamer. This guy struggling with error reporting. God damn. It's like the hardest part about like game programming I'm learning is the fucking error reporting, dude. I swear to God, I spend more time setting up error reporting than actually saving time not doing that. Geometry Dash streamer now? Nah, we're a card game streamer now, bitch. Comment out the initial design 3 to 15. Okay. Go. Return code 0, success. So, how about this? Let's do std cout 5. Okay, that works. Yeah, so it is couting correctly. It's just not ever reporting as an error under initialization. And I'm worried that it can't open the module is a big part of that. I wonder if that's the issue here. Why would this not work? Export module, initialization, import initialization, import std, import SDL header, auto main int, SDL rect screen resolution, auto error report, initialize. But the initialization function is undefined. Kind of funny how SDL success creates a renderer without initializing it. You seem to not understand what types of things would cause it to fail. What would cause it to fail? Well, it's just I thought having so few variables would kind of eliminate this, and I didn't have this problem in my last program. In fact, modules work just fine. Yeah, we can export correctly and all. We have no issues running the program. It's just I'm worried that... Wait, should this not be a .cpp file? Is that the issue? No, this is a .cpp file, and it imports game logic. And it calls game loop. What a weird error. So this is the only CPP file in the program. Initialize is undefined. Why would that be undefined? Gallons anyway. The result is hidden deep inside another function. How do you want to get it out of there? Return value. No, it's not answering. You seem to not understand what types of things would cause it to fail. But what would cause it to fail? It's like, this is like, I wonder if it's like a Visual Studio thing, because these modules work fine. Even the C library wrapped in a module works fine, but I can't bring in my own module? It's exported. I export the struct, I export the function. Is it like the auto thing? Is that what it's having a pissy fit about? Is it that? No, that's not it. If it compiles successfully, then ignore IntelliSense? Yeah, but the problem is I don't know if it's actually doing it successfully. In fact, the way it looks like is if it compiles and runs. Oh, know what? No, I lied. It is running successfully, or it is calling initialization because it pulled up the window. It just didn't call the renderer. I remember seeing that. You're right. Yeah, no, it does build because that window wouldn't flash otherwise. That was the size of the window, you know? So we can double it, or at least make it like 1200 by 1200, and it should be a bigger window. There we go. See, it works. Okay, so we know initialization turns on, but now I'm wondering, well, one, why is that undefined? Two, why is the error reporting not working now? So we should call this auto app is equal to initialize if app.error return 1, and then we call game loop with app as the parameter. Okay, so what is initialize not sending back correctly? Is it like an expected issue? It's returning a string. Failed to initialize, failed to create, failed to create, failed to create. Return app. Else return a string. Maybe try 69, 69, 69, 6 window size? No, I mean, I know it'll work. We just increase the size. It is hard to make an init and create window and renderer to fail. You want to pass in app and not the unwrapped value of app? Are you sure you want to pass in app and not the unwrapped value of app? So you're saying make an app dot renderer or global renderer and then an app dot whatever. Or I guess it would be a pointer here, huh? No, I think it's fine if we pass app. Just pass the whole struct over, I think. So I think that'll be the wise thing to do. Else, I mean, if we have to, we can pass over like const screen resolution or whatever. No, it's probably something like app value. Oh, we could. All right. Well, maybe we just move on to the next module then, if we're kind of get stuck there. All right. So now that we at least reminded ourselves how that works, or standard expectation works or whatever, expected, let's add a module. Module unit. And it's going to be called, maybe before we even worry about the game loop, what should we work on first? Where's that design document? Open that. Don't download it. Ugh, hold on. Excalidraw. Open. There we go. Okay, so maybe before we continue, let's talk about what should we actually work on first? We could set up the decks, or at least my deck, or at least how decks work. Have a sort of shuffle algorithm in there. So all the shuffling is going to work the same. We could make cards and then have decks based on those cards, where every like turn is going to have a draw card or deck dot draw function, which draws the next card in your deck or something. I guess cards would be the easiest thing to do, right? We could do a texture module and a sprite module and just actually copy and paste some of that from the other program. Maybe that's what we should do first. Gotta have graphics. Let's do the texture module then. We're gonna do that. All right, textures enabled. So it's gonna be a primary interface. This is how the compiler sees that this is a module. We're gonna export the name textures. We're gonna be importing SDL.header. And I almost want to say that's it. And then we export auto, create texture. Some amount of code where we're going to have the return value be a SDL texture pointer? No, it'd just be a texture, right? Function create texture returns incomplete type SDL texture. Maybe? Yes? Because we could do like SDL texture here, right? And nobody would have a problem with this. Texture pointer? Yeah, it does need to be a pointer. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay. Beautiful. How about just render a card first before worrying about shuffling into a deck with multiple cards? That's true. We using Excalibur? Yeah. Gary, check if it compiles. After we do this function, or comment it out, I guess. There you go. It runs. Gary, code toil. Gary is a trailing return type boy now. So proud. Yes. Yes. You know what? We're going to go a step further. Standard expected. Oh, sorry. Import standard. This, by the way, is the single most wonderful line I have ever done. I don't know if I could ever program in C++ with header files. Imagine having to type out hashtag include expected like a moron. Ew, disgusting. Give me that import std any day of the week. Or are we gonna use Google Text and Google Mock? No, we're doing Excelsior or whatever it's called for our like game design document. Chat, I think the most fun part of this whole thing will be I want the player in the options menu to be able to change the hex color value of any tag in the game. I think that's going to be a cool feature. I've never seen that in a card game before. After all, what's more important than a card game besides the aesthetics, okay? Arrow syntax is based. Oh, getting compliments now. You guys are buttering me up like I'm a stack of pancakes. So now we have expected type texture. On failure, return a... What would we return? I guess it would be a string. It's going to be a little more difficult to implement though, because if it's returning a string, do we just see out in like initialization or whatever we do, load game data? Like load game data, like print out, like failed to load texture, something like that, I guess. They are tools for text testing and mocking, not drawing. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. So if we're gonna create a texture, this is actually where we're gonna copy and paste. We've done this before, the advantage of making another game. Okay, we're gonna whoop, copy, whoop, paste. So we have our surface pointer, local surface, image load is undefined. That's fine. That was defined. Where was that defined? SDL surface pointer, image load, const character. Ah, so we had a path. So then where, okay, that's fine. So we're actually gonna put those in as parameters then. I'm gonna copy that exact thing. So we have our renderer pointer called renderer and our const character pointer path, which is like the name of the file on our computer that we're loading. So we have image load. So we need import SDL dot image SDL image dot header. Oh God, what was it called? Is it image dot header? It's gonna be image dot header. Oh no, it is SDL dot underscore image dot header. It just needed to be lowercase. Semicolon. Okay, so that is clearly not it because I didn't download the goddamn NuGet. Okay, hold on. Tools, NuGet, manage, SDL, image. Where is it? SDL image NuGet there. Download, install. And then we need the redistributable image redist. Simple library. Well, maybe that'll work. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Imagine using a language where you need semicolons in 2024. What? You're crazy. This is awesome. Dude, why would you ever program without semicolons? Imagine ending a line by doing this. Like a moron. Oh my God. Imagine tabs being like a semicolon. Jesus Christ. SDL true is defined, by the way. Like here, SDL true. The reason why you guys don't see it is now it works. It's an enumerated value, which IntelliSense is like always has trouble reading enumerated values when you use modules. So we're wrapping the C-based library in a module interface, which means enumerated values are really hard for it to read. But yeah, this is the texture function. So we're gonna create a texture. We need a renderer to render the texture with, and a path that the file name of the texture we want. So we have our loading image, the path. So we're loading the image that it's in, whether it's a PNG or whatever. We set the color key to whatever color key we want. In fact, I'm gonna do that here. Chat, I have a weird question. Is there an object type in C++ for hex values? Does that make sense? What is a hex value? Is it like a uint8 or something? No, uint 8 is 0 through 255, which I guess solves our problem, but color to alpha. And then we replace this with color to alpha. So it's still 0 to 255, but oh no, that's alpha. Fuck. That isn't what we want. It's not a uint 8. It's something else. How big do you want the hex value? If I wanted any given color on the color rainbow. Basically, the idea here is that if we have a sprite sheet with like the color pink in the background, if I know the hex value of that color, every texture loaded off of that sprite sheet is gonna be, you know, alpha'd out that color so you can see behind it and stuff. What color system are you using? The human one? RGB 24 bits, then use uint 32. Okay. Thank you. SDL color? What? That's a thing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there anything SDL can't solve for me? That is so overpowered. All right. SDL color. That solved my problem. So now we just have to give it a hex value. Oh, which is color to alpha. Imagine putting a U in color like a moron. No suitable conversion from SDL color to uint 32. Never mind. It does need a uint 32 value, which I guess can be, which I guess the way that reads, it can be a hex value then, huh? All right, sweet. What's up was correct. You're using actual humans to display the color. What? Damn, what's up? You nailed it. 24-bit color. There you go. Let's turn on sessions, Diana. So apparently a uint32 can be represented by hex value, which I didn't know. Anyway, we create a new pointer for a texture called local texture, make it equal to creating texture from the surface function, taking in a renderer and the local surface we just made. Now here's the tricky part, chat. We need to free the surface, this pointer, after we use it, and we're returning this texture pointer. So if we don't free the surface, this is actually an extremely small floating point thing in space, and that's bad, especially because the US government's fucking, I don't know, making it illegal now? Jesus Christ. Gary, how's it going? Going pretty well, just shocked. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Okay, so how do we error report this? Wait, what does that return if it doesn't work? I wish IntelliSense would just tell me what it did. Return 0 on success or negative error code on failure. If this does not equal 0, then do return standard unexpected. Parentheses, string type, failed to set color key of texture. Then we copy all that. Do the same thing here. Fuck, I did it wrong. Free surface, something like that. I don't know how you would set this. Maybe setting the color key is not the right thing to error report here. Maybe a better way to do it would be the surfaces. So like if local surface is equal to null pointer, then standard or return standard unexpected parentheses string failed to load surface of path. Oh, I can't do that. Failed to load surface of texture. I think that's fine. Then we're gonna do the same thing here. If L texture is equal to load pointer, failed to load surface, failed to load texture. And then we're gonna have one more for here. If this does not work, no. What does that return if it's unsuccessful? The fuck? SDL free surface. You assert something. If it fails, you crash in debug mode. Something that will very unlikely to fail in production. If it fails, we don't care. You don't have to return unexpected on everything. There is a thing called assert. You assert something that if it fails, you crash. Oh, wait, that's cool. Wait, hold on, real quick before I forget. What does this do? Not that. This. Free and RGB surface. It is safe to pass null into this function. Wow, really? It doesn't even do anything? So what is standard assert? I've never heard of that error reporting before. C++ 26? Now that is based. Holy shit. Fucking living in the past, you morons. Welcome to 2026, motherfuckers. I'm emotional support, but I need a progress check, Gary. Oh, going great so far. If you want to see what game we're making in the Discord, you can actually see an image of like the design doc and everything, and you get like, whoops. And you get like a link to the Excelsior fucking website to actually edit it. But these are the basic modules we're setting up right now to like everything we're going to be doing. So that's what we're going to be doing for a while. Good. Get them learning about mocks? The fuck? YouTube chat. Wow, you guys are going off. What's up? Would your Wendigo? What, like from... Oh, did you guys see that they're remaking Until Dawn? Speaking of Wendigos. Oh, man. They're remaking Until Dawn. I liked that game. I played that with my girlfriend once. Well, long time ago. You have two chats? Yeah, you can see them in the bottom left corner of the stream. Local hospital finds cure for cancer. Joke's on you. I have had cancer. I had fibrosarcoma. A soft tissue cancer. It's a cancer that targets the lungs. That's why my doctor says now it's in remission after a few surgeries and stuff. My doctor says if my end of my fingertips ever get like really swollen, like I'm getting like club fingered, to go to the doctor immediately because it's a sign that the lung cancer came back. And I was like, whoa, how does that relate to one another? Health is complicated. I should start a war with YouTube chat. Oh, just call them... Fonzie knows the joke. It's an old joke. Get them learning about mocks. It's crazy to me that processors are 2.4 gigahertz, so a clock cycle happens every time light travels 4.7 inches. That's the length of my PP. Don't tell anyone, okay? That's a secret between you and me. Twitch chat is better than YouTube chat? Okay, what do we got here? Assert is a function like macro. So what do you do with assert? I've never seen this before. Assert checks if an argument, which must have a scalar type, I know what that is, compares equal to 0. If it does, asserts output implementation specific diagnostic information. So basically the program fails. It calls abort. If the evaluation yields true, there's no further effects. So how do I do that? Assert parentheses this thing. Assert does not take in two arguments. Assert parentheses this parentheses. It's okay, it's one argument. Static assert, it's okay, not a macro. Fuck. Complex double C. Assert the value of complex double 00. There is no standardized interface to add an additional message to assert errors. Assert there are 5 lights, comma, 2 plus 2 equals 5. Oh, that's a Star Trek TNG reference. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's a cute little Star Trek TNG reference. Ah, one of the best episodes. It's the episodes where the fuck, not Riker. God damn it, it's Picard. The episode where Picard gets captured by the Cardassians and he's like tortured, and the old Cardassian's like, how many lights are there? And Picard's like, there's 4 lights, and he's like, no, there's 5. And he's like, no, as he like gets, it's an episode about torture. Assert parentheses something is equal to false and error message. Assert something is equal to true and error message if the assertion failed. Gotcha. So what you're saying is that instead of this whole unexpected expected thing, we're just going to back out of that completely. We're just going to return an SDL texture pointer. But what we will do is, instead of unexpected and all this shit, what we will do is std assert. What is going on here? It doesn't work. Namespace standard has no member assert. Just assert? What? Assert is undefined. Oh, chat. Uh-oh. Assert is a macro. It doesn't have a namespace. Use of undeclared identifier assert. You need to include assert to bring in the assert implementation. I'm not doing it, chat. I'm not doing it. I'm not having a hashtag include assert like a moron. Wait, stop. Import. Solves the problem. It will build? Okay, well, having just an import C assert just solves the problem anyway. We might as well just do that. Oh, I feel clever, chat. Okay, so if that's equal to the pointer, and you said the syntax was, if it is directly equal to and error report. So it's going to be and this comment. So it'll see out and everything? Is that what you're telling me? So did I do this right? So what you're saying is that this will only matter during debug. So what'll happen is, when this L surface does not load correctly for whatever reason, and it's a null pointer, this assert will stop the program and print this message on the screen. Is that how that works? The condition needs to indicate a success and not a failure. Oh, so if it's not equal to null pointer, that's what I should be doing, right? Because the only time this matters is when it's not equal to null pointer. If it is, then we have an issue. But this is saying, or I guess I'm asserting that this is what should be the case, and stop the program and print this if it doesn't. I'm assuming that's what your logic is there. How am I getting 20 viewers average every stream? That is so weird to me. For like 2 years, I was averaging like 8 to 12. Seeing like 20 plus every stream, I'm still getting used to it. It's still really weird. Yes. Oh, sweet. On release, asserts are removed in order to improve performance. Okay, sweet. That's an amazing debug then. I like that a lot. So now we are going to assert that local texture should not be equal to null pointer, and this is the message. That's really cool. I like this. I'm surprised we didn't do this last time. So how do I check? Because this seems pretty important, chat. How do I check if this L surface has been freed from memory? What is the assert value I should put for that? Because it probably seems really important that every surface gets like removed from memory, deleted from memory. But I don't know how to test if something doesn't exist. I can't just say, make sure L surface is equal to null because L surface doesn't exist. It's freed. I think. Guys, I think that Gary is 40 years old. He's an old man. I am not 40. Excuse me. I am 19 season 12, bitch. I swear the name Gary makes me think of a person who lives in a blue house with a bulldog named Galaxy Destroyer. I don't have any dogs, but my dad does, and it's a French bulldog. Good guess. I grew up with a pug. I grew up with a pug and a Rottweiler, and the pug was the bully because like the pug was like an old man. He lived until he was like 16, but we got the Rottweiler when he was like 12. And the Rottweiler was a she, and her name was Iris, and she was like a puppy, and the old man dog was like the bully. So every time they played tug of war, the pug would like never let her win, and he'd be like, "Row, row, 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 row," and he would like take the toy away from the Rottweiler, and she would just like look at me with like big green eyes. I was like, ah, brown eyes. I forget what color dogs have. Can dogs even have green eyes? I know they can have blue. Blueberry? No, huckleberries are better. The common thing would be to null variables when free, otherwise you don't know. What do you mean by that, Sassy Fajita? So you're saying that this, I mean, I guess I can test it. I want this to be equal to null pointer. Otherwise print failed to free surface memory leak. Well, memory leak's a strong word, but it's the idea. That's a pointer or floating point. Maybe I should say that instead. Floating pointer. So can this, is this even possible? Because I thought when you free a surface or you delete it, is it equal to null pointer now? Or does that mean the same thing? Like when you call free, immediately set the variable to null pointer afterward? That is not correct. Yeah, I figured, because I think when you free the surface, doesn't that automatically just make it cease to exist in memory? So if I call local surface, it's just nothing is gonna happen. There's not even an object to call null because it just doesn't exist anymore. Is that how you free? I have very little experience with like freeing pointers because usually all of our pointers are either like unique to what we're doing. Does that make sense? We can't do like unique pointer SDL textures because, or surfaces, because I just can't do that, right? I can't be like, wait, can I? How do I unique pointer this? Can I make a surface from SDL, which is a C-based library, into a unique pointer? I wonder if you can do that. SDL free surfaces takes in a pointer, which in this case is local surface. Oh, where'd it go? Generic name, brah. Why don't you check free surface's definition? Free should never fail. Well, I want to avoid free. I don't want to do like malloc or delete or new or free if I can avoid it. If I have to do my own pointer, if I have to, I'll just make it a unique pointer. Performance doesn't matter until it does. Just ask the City Skylines 2 developers. SDL free surface takes in a pointer, which the original pointer outside of it isn't modified, so its value remains. Oh, wait, what does this do? SDL free surface, freeze an RGB surface. The surface to free. It is safe to pass a null. What? Free an RGB surface. Okay. Collection of pixels using software blighting. So that's all the stuff we pass into it. It doesn't actually tell me. It just says it is safe to pass null, so I don't really know what it does. Gary, give me a generic name. Gary? No, you're just shocked too. How can I give you a better nickname for that? You want to be called the Shocker or something? Fine, you get a little bit of a B because I'm in a good mood because we're making a whole new program. So, fuck. Buzz, motherfuckers. Welcome to the non-wing flapping broken costume. That's fine, but that's what STL free surface will be calling, and that will almost never fail. So the correct free surface does not provide any reporting, so you can assume it never fails. So what's the point of free surface if local surface does not change its value? In order for something to have a value, it must have some sort of memory in the computer taken, right? Isn't the point of freeing the surface is to kind of free the memory that's associated with it? How could something have a value if the computer doesn't remember it via memory? Am I just fundamentally misunderstanding memory on the computer? I have never seen a person with Jerry as their name. I know one Jerry and he's like 50 years old. Okay, that's a little too much B-age. You can still point to it? Oh. Okay. I kind of get what you're saying. When we free a pointer, what it's pointing to is not actually deleted. It's just the pointer object that takes some sort of memory in the computer. If the pointer is a paper that has the address to your house on it and I destroy your house, does the paper change in any way? Oh, so you're saying before we free it, we should have local surface is equal to null pointer. And then we free the surface. And then we test if it's equal to null. Is this the correct order of operations? Null the pointer, free the surface associated with the pointed object, and then assert that this is null. Is this the correct order here? I actually don't know. No, you're leaking a resource? What? How am I leaking a resource? How does making something null leak something? What? Everybody's panicking. Excuse me, this is not obvious. Juicy is pineapple. You get a little bit of femboy, okay? You get a little bit. You get a wee bit. I shouldn't. Chat, we need to go back to automating this. Jeez. Chat, I promise you I'm straight. Just shut up. You don't need to assert after freeing? So you're saying before we free, well, what's the point of asserting now? We know it's null, right? There's no point in even doing this. So we don't need an error reporting here. So we should just set it to null and then free the surface. And that's it. That's the whole texture making module, or at least this function. I think so. So export auto, create this, return an SDL texture pointer, return local texture. I think this is right. No, don't set it to null. Chat, that's what you said to do! If you erase the address on your paper and then give the paper to the demolition man and depend him to destroy your house, he won't know where to find your... Chat, wait, what am I nulling? You... I am so confused. I thought we had to set this to null. Set it to null after? Oh, right. Paper address. We just had a discussion about this. All we're doing, if free surface is the construction man, the demo man, and he has a bomb and he's like, okay, tell me where to throw this bomb. This pointer is a little paper with chat's house. Okay, it's my chat room and I want you to throw the bomb at my chat room. He's like, okay, so here's the address of my chat room, you know? And so if I null it before, he's gonna be like, all right, well, RIP in peace, brother. And he like drops the bomb in front of me. I was like, fuck. So what we should be doing is after he throws the bomb at chat, then local surface is equal to null pointer. So we erase chat's address off of my paper so that way I don't go to jail. Okay. And floating point values our jail. Okay. Whew. Thank you, What's Up, for the wonderful analogy. Chat, am I too big on the screen? Some would say I am taking up too much of the screen like a typical VTuber. But you know what, chat? I paid $1,400 for this goddamn model, and I spent 20 minutes on this costume, which ruins it. So you know what? I feel like I earned this. No, you're perfect, Gary. Thank you. Why are we returning a freed object, though? Oh, are we returning a freed object? You sure about that? You sure about that? We're not returning the surface. The whole point of this is that we have a surface pointer equal to some image on our computer. Then we alpha key it. We basically, if it's like a sprite sheet with like the color pink behind it, we alpha out the pink, and then we make a texture based on that image, that alphaed out color. We can't alpha color key a texture. We can only do it to a surface. We make a texture based on the surface, and then we free the surface. That's what we do. We're returning a null pointer for some reason. We're not returning a null pointer. We are returning this. See the little arrow? We're not returning an auto. We're actually returning an SDL texture pointer, which is local texture. See? Local texture, SDL texture pointer. Local surface is a local stack variable. It's going to get cleaned up at the end of its scope, at the end of this function. It is safe to let L surface dangling if you don't use it after you free it. There's a difference between, I don't know. I understand that in this scope, it's not a problem, but I'm worried about building a bad habit where I don't immediately null the pointer after freeing the surface. Because the one time I forget to do that is when I remake City Skylines 2. That disaster. Bruh, what is the value of L texture? Oh, SDL texture pointer local texture is equal to SDL create texture from surface based on the renderer that we're passing through as a parameter and local surface, which is this color keyed image. So that texture now has that image and it's being rendered. It has a renderer now. So the game takes time to load. This is what the loading screen is. It's just running this function like 80 goddamn times. I wonder, chat, in terms, hold on. I have like an architecture question about programming. Okay, let me ask you guys a question because I legitimately don't know this and I should ask this now. So if we have a game where each player has 30 cards in their deck, because we're making a card game, right? Would I, Gary the Goo Boy, make a program where the game loads where we create the textures to the cards in the loading screen to like the game? Or do we create all the textures when the game starts and then use those textures throughout like the entire game's life cycle? Like, what's more appropriate? Is it more normal to just create textures on like starting the game? Or do we just create the textures that matter to the game in the instance of the game being played because you know what cards are in the game? I just don't know what like the better game architecture is, or if it even is better. I don't know. Maybe it's just like it depends on the case. It's not a bad habit. Just be careful when letting something dangling. Chat, have I ever left something dangling in this? And I don't want you to give me sass about fucking floating point values in goddamn rotating rectangle modules. Fuck rotating rectangles, okay? Goddamn, why didn't I make a struct out of an XY value instead of doing dumbass? Have I showed you guys this? We struggled. Okay, this was a nightmare. It was my first time I've ever made a module like this, and look at this disaster. Look at this fucking array ass fucking 0, 2, 4, 6 to represent the X values, and then we have to multiply everything by -1 because I didn't call fucking the other function correctly, so we mixed up the X and Y values. So it was just such bad programming. This is just bad. It's so ugly. I am not proud of this. We did it, but I'm not proud of it, okay? Oh, that took forever too. Streaming versus preload. It's just a design choice. It depends. I guess for a card game, it's probably better to load every texture in the game like Hearthstone probably does in Unity, right? Because it's built on Unity. So they load everything at the beginning of the game because I guess any card could load any card at any given time, like fucking Discover or something. I guess you have a -1 year off of your life and you will die in a fire. I'm a go guy. What? That's so mean. Why'd you say that? You. Chat, you guys are gonna live forever, right? Boop. Ah. Chat, hold on. Let's actually, ooh, maybe we'll do this. Maybe we'll get a little wild with the mouse today. You guys can see my mouse move around. Is this distracting? Chat, is this distracting? Is it distracting you that my mouse is moving around? Hold on, there we go. Mom, I'm VTubing. Oh, I have a shortcut for that? The fuck? I didn't know I had a button for it. Wait, what does this button do? Nothing. But that button does something. Huh. I didn't know I could do that. Learn something every day. Like, will I? What? Oh, you're so... Guys, stop being mean to each other. You're so weird. All right, let's get back on topic. So we have a create texture function now, okay? Beautiful. Love it. Assert is really good. Can I run the program? The procedure entry point SDL duplicate surface could not be located in the dynamic link library. What? What was that error? The procedure entry point of SDL duplicate surface could not be located in the dynamic link library. That must be... Well, I'm not actually using anything in this though. I'm not actually rendering the... I'm not using the function. That's awkward. It's a DLL issue? Okay, what does that mean? Wait, is that what DLL stands for? Huh? Entry point not found. Oh, it is a DLL. Okay. It could not be located in the dynamic link library SDL2 image.dll. Oh, you know what it is? It's a NuGet issue. I never did the redistributable for image SDL. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I should download this, so this should work. Basically lets us use any image we want in the world, like PNG, what is it? PNG, bitmap, XPM, LBM, PCX? Is that Photoshop? GIF, JPEG, PNG, TGA, TIFF, WebP. Okay, cute. Oh, I could load web images? Oh, that's weird. Chat, I can't believe I have to allow every message that uses the term NuGet. I mean, I get it, but like, can we make an exception? Dynamic library, laugh out loud, I don't know. Dynamic link library, of course. Wait, does nobody know what DLL stands for? Dynamic link library? And there we go, now it works. Okay, sweet, so this is now valid. So now we have textures. Ooh, where do we work on next, chat? Well, let's look at the design document again. What are we working on next? Okay. If we have textures, in order to use them, we need sprites. Chat, do I need sprites in this game? I don't think I do. Do I? Because could I not? I don't know. Wait, maybe I'm misunderstanding what a sprite is. We're not manipulating a sprite, are we? So if we have cards, this is going to be like a template. This is going to be all tomorrow, by the way. This is going to be like our whole day is going to be this. We're going to have an interface for cards, and then we'll have templates, which is like a template, whatever. Then we're going to have relics, spells, creatures, and then define creatures with abilities, what they do, instant duration spells, shields, weapons, which are kinds of relics, all that shit, right? Beautiful. My question is do they have to be sprites, or can I just use textures? Or maybe not even, maybe neither. Maybe instead of a sprite module, we do something like in our card module, we have a card object which takes in a texture as like one of its parameters to make it. And then we also have an XY value. Do I need a sprite, or am I just recreating a sprite? We're gonna have a lot of UI elements, but that's its own monster. We're gonna go down the line, you know? This NuGet situation is a bit ugly. Haha, already enabled, bitch. If you were using a memory safe language like Rust, you wouldn't have to worry about dangling pointers and other memory safety feature. Well, sure, but then I would have to be part of the group that uses Rust, and those people are like the most tech bro-y. I hate tech bros. I'm so sorry if anyone out there loves Rust or Bitcoin or anything, but like tech bros really turn me off of like using what they want. C++, for all of its faults, C++ is tried and true, bitch. It's like, you know what? For all of its criticisms, for all of its problems, it's very tried and true. And in the world of video games, Rust is not replacing C++. I'm sorry. In the world of video games, where the occasional floating point value is like we'll fix it later, it's fine. I agree. NuGet seems not C++, not CPPE. Normal people use Conan or Kamake. Brownie Man? Yes, he teaches. I think he teaches, or sorry, he doesn't teach, he tutors. I think Brownie Man tutors college students on computer science. I think that's what he does. We've had a discussion about it. I mean, you already have blue hair. You're basically one of us. Bitch, does my hair look blue to you? Is this what blue is? Do we need to Google the color blue? Hold on. Hold on. It has to be done. It must be done. Blue. Images. How many fucking... Chat, does my hair look blue to you? No, it doesn't. It's fucking teal, you bitch. Racist. Calling me blue. The fuck? Get out of here with that nonsense. What the shit is wrong with you, chat? You little sons of bitches. You little motherfuckers. Can't believe you would do this to me. In C++, we strive for City Skylines or Cyberpunk on launch? True! Guys, I ever show you guys my favorite face emote? Look at this. Hold on, I need to get off screen for a second. hold on. Oh, is anyone else tired today? Whoa. I missed a bunch of sleep last night. Oh, I'm so tired. Wait. I can't. Wait, hold on. I got a better one. Oh, you guys didn't see that. You guys are bullying me. I can't believe you guys did that to me. I'll see you guys later. We'll stream tomorrow. We'll have fun. It'll hopefully be better than today. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Goodbye. We're gonna do card interfaces tomorrow. It's gonna be really fun. Holy shit. Oh wait, are we rating anyone? Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Hold on. Are we rating anyone? Nah, not today. Find your own entertainment. See you later, mother.